Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
You all ready for this? Dun 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 dun.
No.
Y'all,
Just
stop.
stop. A sham. Welcome to DBL. Happy Monday, everybody. Obviously, it was a big weekend with both Easter and Passover.
Yes.
Let's get right into it, guys. What did you guys do this weekend? What did you get into, Al?
I was going to go to L.A. The kids had the sniffles, no COVID. But, just want to be sure. So we just FaceTimed my mom in South Carolina. Everybody was doing good, eating those traditional Easter foods. So I was very jealous over the portal. But it was a good weekend either way. What about y'all?
At least for that portal, you still get to see somebody, right? It's better than nothing.
No complaints. Yeah, absolutely.
How about you, Erica?
We went to Mexico.
Oh,
of course you did.
I know. Anthony and I, this is our friend Tamara. We were there with her and her husband in Cabo. And yeah, we just had a really great time. Like just a little disconnected. This was my reception coming back from the bathroom.
Was it all?
Mariachi band was playing and I really was feeling.
Look at her.
Yeah.
I was feeling the vibes.
Yes.
I don't blame you.
Like it was inspired by our friend Jose.
A little bit.
Senor Cuervo.
I love it.
How about you, Tori? Did you go to Mexico?
No,
You did,
and I
I know.
always say I'm going to go, and I never go. My family celebrated Seder, and they had a huge
go.
meal, and we
Tell everybody what that is, please.
Passover, including yourself. It's just the story of how Jews exited the, literally making the pyramids with Moses, the parting of the Red Sea, and you tell the story, and you try and explain the same. Jews were held prisoners, and you try to explain how in today's world you relate to everyone else that's being held prisoner at that time. So it's a really beautiful story. And unfortunately, I didn't do any Seder. My mom's really disappointed. But my dog had cancer surgery to remove a tumor, so we took them shopping. So I took a little video because that's Barnaby getting whatever he wants, and Josie Rose is the other one, and she got whatever. I guess they don't have.
Whose jeans are those?
Those are. I thought those were cool mom jeans.
So
we don't have
you
the right
did the
dog.
exact opposite of Erica.
Yeah, and I have the wrong dog up there. So,
Okay. And do you hide $1 for Seder?
No, you hide a piece of matzah.
That's what it was.
And it's called an afikomen.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the
yeah.
kids go out and get it. But now that we're adults, we get like a 20.
It's matzah, but where do you think I saw that on?
Where? Oh, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they hide the matzah and then gave them $1. That's what it was.
But what'd you do? I know you went hard for Easter, I'm sure.
No, nothing. Traditionally we go to church, so we tried out a new church, not a Catholic church.
How'd it go?
U2 was playing, and then they give you a little session. Not U2, but you know what I mean? They jam up there. I'm like, this is a lot different than Catholic church.
Yeah.
But you have to compromise. So we went to church, went to Papados.
Yes,
so
I
that's
love
at the
Papados.
church we tried, and then Papados is like a seafood place.
Yeah.
They know you there. Did they recognize you?
No.
They recognized Lindsay at Papados, so I went twice thinking they'd recognize me. They didn't.
They didn't recognize me either. They didn't recognize me. But yeah, then just went back, watched some sports, traditional stuff like that. And did you guys ever have those lamb butters growing up? It's butter.
Yeah, shaped as
Is that a Chicago Midwest
I don't know
thing
what
or
you were talking about.
I've never seen
always
that before.
So that's butter, but it's shaped like a lamb. And every family party I've ever been to growing up has that on the table.
On Easter or just
On Easter. Mm-hmm. So
Not
lamb
every day.
Is it a big lamb? How
No,
big
it's
is
a
it?
little. It's like it's technically not individual size because no one should be
that much butter.
But between like maybe 4 people to butter your bread.
So I didn't know, it was a Chicago thing or Polish or Italian thing. And this is what people were writing on my Instagram because I posted that. And Jordan's like, what is a butter lamb?
Yeah.
It just represents Easter for me.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That sounds like a Reddit search.
It was hilarious. All right. Oh, fun times. All right. Stars also took to social media to celebrate the holidays. So Gwen Stefani posted this video of Blake Shelton in a pink bunny outfit coming down the hallway with the dogs.
Yeah.
I like them less.
You got to do something with the facial hair, otherwise it's terrifying.
All right, Madonna also posted a video she was decorating eggs with her kids while wearing a colorful pair of bunny ears. Huh?
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Reese Witherspoon also wore bunny ears that matched with her dog. There seems to be a dog theme here. She commented how important Easter traditions are.
Dog looks very happy.
Yeah, I know. Don't they feel like just terrible?
Yeah, they're very embarrassed.
Oh my God.
Robert Downey Jr. also wore a bunny outfit while he posed with the Easter bunny. in a karate stance. All right. Elon Musk's dog got on the Easter celebration posing with a basket full of golden eggs. Of course they're golden. They're probably real gold. It was Passover this weekend, and Heather and Terry Dubrow and their family snapped a family photo by the pool to celebrate. Oof. I'd like that tradition, huh? Finally, Mayim Bialik posted this photo of a candle to celebrate the beginning of the Jewish holiday. So we got everybody in there.
Yeah, I just, the whole time we were watching that montage, I just thought about that famous George Carlin rant where he goes, I've read the Bible backwards and I haven't seen anything about a bunny anywhere. And I just kept looking at all those pictures. I was like, where did the Easter bunny
originate?
Yeah, like,
to be honest, a lot of people take it back to paganism it's a spring holiday, and Easter's bunnies represent reproduction and fertility, and that's what spring includes, and so that's part of the tradition of the spring festival. So it comes from way, way, way back in almost a pagan holiday.
That was an incredibly succinct and perfect answer.
Thank you.
I just had to say, that was like, explain that.
I was like, man, I have no idea. That's a great question. How do you know that?
Jews have an egg on their Seder plate that also represents, remember, Easter and Passover are the same basic weekend all the time, and that also represents the spring and the changing. A lot of traditions are based in the changing of the seasons, and that goes back to a pagan beginning, the fall equinox, that kind of harvest kind of feeling.
Wow. Nobody's watching, but that was fascinating.
Come back.
Yeah, the lamb represents the Lamb of God, which people don't know, and then you eat lamb on Easter. Do you eat lamb on Easter?
I haven't had an Easter dinner in a while, like a traditional house.
You have lamb usually?
Yes, traditionally, that's what you have.
She did the traditional Mexican vacation.
That's right, I forgot you were Mexican.
Talking about in church, I'm sure you did too, Jeff. And then you go turn it up to 10.
That's true. I forgot where you were for a second. All right, let's get back to it. Jennifer Gardner celebrated the Big 5-0 over the weekend and got a surprise from her childhood idol. Let's take a look.
Jennifer, it's your birthday. Get it off of my shoulder.
And as you saw, Donny bought a cake that said 13 going on 50 as a nod to her movie 13 going on 30, of course. Nothing says 50 like Donny Osmond busting in and belting out some things.
Jeff, what would that be for you? Jason?
Jason Mraz?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Or Bieber.
I'll take anybody. Anybody. Happy birthday, Jeff. Oh, yeah, man, way to go. All right, coming up on DBL, it's the Titanic with a twist, the new horror movie that threatens to repeat one of history's greatest disasters. And Harry Styles goes all out at Coachella in a sequin jumpsuit. Celebrity stylist Philip Block joins us next to give us the take on his take, I should say, on the music festival. He got fashion tips coming up.
Closed captioning provided by.
And I said, Saturday.
This April, connect with Al, Lindsay, Erica, Jeff, and Tori. This is gonna be a good one. Real conversations are on DBL.
I tried to contain myself. I wanted to scream it out loud.
DBL, all new every day.
Okay. We're talking fashion at Coachella, and I know Taylor seems like someone who would be at Coachella, don't you think?
She has a very Coachella look, but I think she traditionally does. I think she should also ask.
So take a look. Look how cool that is. Did you make those?
No, I wish.
Look at the boots too, Michael Dean. Oh my God, you're such a Coachella girl.
I've never been to Coachella.
I've never been. Have y'all been?
No. I think we missed our Coachella window. I think now we have to go to Oldchella, Erica.
Yeah, dude.
Which I don't like the lineup. Is there an older people Coachella that don't want to go to Oldchella?
I want to go so
bad.
Bottle Rock.
It was quick hour.
Bottle Rock is like, I would say old people Coachella, but it's in Napa.
Oh, is that it's a festival?
Dude,
I like how Erica goes, it's not for old people, it's in Napa. All right, last year it was in Boca Raton. All right.
No, it's in Delray Beach. It's in Napa every year. It's super
nice.
cool. I
feel,
went in 2016.
kind of
It was Stevie
icky.
Wonder, Lenny Kravitz, Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, I'd go there.
That's Coachella.
That is
I'm talking
Old.
about artists that
And
are
then-
like 10 years older. That's 10 years back.
I'm just saying that's
Danny
the
McBride.
version
that you would go
because
to.
it was all like wineries, like
Yeah, it's a little more
really
sophisticated.
Cool. Very-
Apparently, did y'all hear the Revolve party? You know how they have different parties in Coachella or tents,
Right.
kind of set up. The Revolve party turned out to be like the fire festival. So all these people came, and it's all over the news that it was just like they had like some bread, no bathrooms, like it was yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it apparently wasn't.
Revolve like the clothing.
Yeah, you know how they have different sections and you could be like
Okay.
sponsored. That one didn't do as well as it could.
Do you think they just didn't plan it?
Apparently, it wasn't planned, and there was just a lack of things.
That we're not going to talk too much in between. We'll kind of move through. Well, you can comment, but not.
Welcome back. The Coachella Music Festival is just as much about the fashion as it is the music. So we invited celebrity stylist Philip Block back to DBL to break down the best looks from the California desert. Philip, welcome back. Let's get right into this. What was your overall impression from the festival?
Coachella is a kaleidoscope of fashion mistakes.
Great take. That's a great take.
Be warned. This is not, parents, pay attention. This is not your grandmother's Grateful Dead tie-dye t-shirt happening here. This is a whole nother level.
It is another level. All right, so Philip, we have some celebs we want to get your take on. What about, and I thought these were good, so let me know what you think. Vanessa Hudgens, she had two looks going on. She had this really cool pink look, which I love the hat. And then she had a really cool, I think, a bathing suit with like a netting over it. Yeah, that's that one. Is this a good, I love that, right? Is that a good or bad?
Vanessa Hudgens is the fashion guru of Coachella. Right. She brings her A game every time. She's done this before. She's the old girl at the party. She's 33. So she's, right? You know, she's been there before. So I love the pink. This is the color of the season. I think this is hot. It's sexy. The high-waisted pants, wide leg pants. This is really fun. The sheer is very in, and the hat just makes it playful and Coachella.
Nice.
I think the mesh dress over the bathing suit, again, two very big trends. The cutout bathing suits are all in this season. They call them one piece, even though it's barely a whole piece. But they call it a one-piece suit with all the cutouts, very, very in. And the mesh dress, I think this is a great, young, sporty, fun outfit to wear.
Vanessa.
Really cute. Do not wear this in the city, though. Do not wear this in the subway. Don't wear this in the city.
Okay, good to know. Thanks, Philip.
First of all, I just want to say I appreciate your honesty, Philip, because like we need this when we talk fashion. All right, we're talking Doja Cat. You never know what she's gonna show up wearing, so be real, like you always are. What did you think about this look? Talk to us.
Doja Cat has an eccentric style, we'll call it. It's eccentric, it's eclectic. This is a deconstructed outfit, which for those who don't know what that means, ripped to shreds. It is literally shreds of fabric. Remember when Cher or Celine Dion and Whitney Houston used to wear gowns to perform? Now you wear sort of part of a bikini and a lot of stuff going on that doesn't make sense. This is one of her favorite designers, too. This is a favorite of hers. They're from LA. It's Anatra is the name of the designer, and they made this special for her, so not everybody can get this look, unfortunately.
Maybe I can.
No, you can't.
I got some connections. Philip, what's up?
All right, well, you know, we could go to LA and hook you up.
There you go. There you go. Philip, how about your favorite Billie Eilish? I've said that hesitantly because I didn't know if this is real or not.
Well, you know, Billie Eilish and I have some fashion ideas that are different, shall we say. You know, again, she's very covered up. Everybody else comes all skin and showing all skin and very revealing. Billie Eilish likes to be covered. I like the bike shorts. This is by a designer named Conrad. And I think it's really interesting, the pattern, the pop print with the, I think she's got the evil eye going on in there. And necklaces. She did lots of accessories. The necklaces, the knee pads, I don't know what that kind of sort of a glove is going on. This is young people style. I mean, this is not for everybody. You know, young kids, they have their own style, they have their own words. As they would say, this is, her fit is lit. Her fit is her outfit, and it's lit meaning it's sexy and hot and fun. Her fit is lit. She slayed it. She slayed it. That's another word. You got to know the words if you're going to understand the fashion.
We're picking up what you laying down, okay? So let's talk about Harry
There
Styles.
you go.
Because he surprised everyone by bringing out Shania Twain and the two twinned. Now, what do you think of this? Because, fun fact, I almost bought that dress for Grammy weekend.
I almost bought what Harry has on.
Thank God it was almost. You didn't go through with it. I'm very glad. You know, Harry's in Gucci. You can't go wrong with Gucci, except in this outfit. You know, Harry likes to be very gender fluid. He likes to bend the rules. This is like Elton John and Freddie Mercury. I mean, he's not doing anything that they didn't do back in the 80s and the 70s and 80s and 90s. You know, this is Harry's, the modern version of it. And Shania, I love the two of them together. It's not Sonny and Cher, mind you, but they've got their own thing going on. The only thing is, Shania, the white boots are very in, but maybe not the white go-go boots with that outfit. It's kind of a little wrong. A little wrong.
I love it. Philip,
but
thank you.
Shania's got sketchy taste in shoes. I hear she likes Skechers, actually. So.
One last zing before we get out of here. Philip, thanks for all your insight. Look for Philip's new podcast, True Crime Fashion and Passion.
Awesome.
And you can also follow him at Philip Block. Philip, always a pleasure, my man. Come back soon.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
Your fit is lit.
Exactly.
I feel young again.
The question, are mosquitoes attracted to certain colors? Let's verify. Our sources, this article that appeared in Nature Communications, Jeff Riffle, one of the authors of the paper and a professor in the Department of Biology at the University of Washington, and Dr. Michael Rowe, a professor at NC State who studies insect toxicology. Professor Riffle says mosquitoes carry diseases that impact 1 billion people per year and cause the deaths of more than 1 million people per year. He says that's why his team started this study.
And so we wanted to really take a close look and see, you know, can we understand their vision a little bit more? And if we do understand their vision, can we actually utilize that?
The study found mosquitoes are most attracted to the colors black, aqua, red, and orange. Black is due to the environments they like to be in.
Mosquitoes really like dark black colors, and what it might indicate is that like they are really sensitive to desiccation or losing water, and so they want to find dark, shady areas to rest.
The reason they love red and orange is because that's what human skin looks like to them.
No matter what your skin tone or how dark or light you are, we are, you know, dominantly reflecting the orange and red from our skin.
The reason for mosquitoes liking aqua is still a mystery to Riffle. The study also found mosquitoes are only attracted to certain colors when the presence of carbon dioxide is around. Because humans breathe that out, it then attracts the mosquitoes to us.
The only time they showed a preference is that if they first detected or smelled the carbon dioxide from our breath.
So we can verify that yes, mosquitoes are attracted to certain colors.
Welcome back. Earlier, we caught up with actresses Annalyn McCord and Lydia Hearst and this burger to talk about their new movie, but we couldn't resist the opportunity to ask Lydia about her mother, author, actress, and kidnapping victim, Patty Hearst. Check it out. Welcome to the show. Yes.
Thank you. So, Annalyn, I want to start with you. Earlier this year, you went viral for a poem about Vladimir Putin saying, "I'm so sorry I was not your mother." It got a tremendous response, both good and bad. But how did you handle the backlash from that poem?
I use this language a lot. This is, you know, I didn't actually think that I could, in fact, be Putin's mother. I'm 34 years old, so it's not very literal to me, but I understand. I explain all of this on my social, so yeah, if anyone's curious as to what happened there, they can check that out.
You should just have like a card you give out. Just check my social media.
Right. I'm not talking about this 5 times.
Here's the information. Here's the handle.
Learn what art Learn what art means. You know what I mean? Learn what it means. All right. Yeah. Lydia, you are a model and actress, but for those of you who don't know, you're also the daughter of Patty Hearst, and we just wanted to know what your childhood was like. Did you know you were in the spotlight?
I'm sorry to disappoint anyone. My childhood was actually fairly normal. I grew up in Wilton, Connecticut, small town, part of Fairfield County. I went to local public school, so no, it was pretty normal. I learned how to ride a bike. I fell down. I scraped my knees. I took the SATs. You know, it was very normal.
So how did your mom explain her past to you?
I don't really remember the first time that we spoke about it, but I guess, you know, I knew that there was something different about my family in a sense where I was fortunate enough that I kind of got to spend a lot of my childhood on John Waters sets. You know, the first one I was on was Crybaby when I was in kindergarten. So I knew that things were a little bit different back then. And that's sort of what made me want to become an actor. And then sort of coming full circle, Anna Lynn also knows John Waters. And so it's kind of like 1 degree of separation, all of us getting together here and making movie magic.
So let's talk about Titanic 666.
Yes.
We've all watched the trailer and really wow, just wow. You filmed on the retired cruise ship Queen Mary. And Lydia, we heard that you had a family connection to the ship. So tell us about that.
Well, I did. Apparently, I wasn't very familiar with it before making this film. But one of the holding rooms that we got to stay in during production while on board the ship, apparently it was one of the rooms that my great-grandfather stayed in when the boat was actually sailing across the ocean.
Wow.
So it was kind of neat and I guess like a little bit of family history.
Now, speaking about like your past, your great-grandfather, see, this is a ghost story, right, at sea. And I just wanted to know, Anna Lynn, have you guys ever had any encounters with ghosts or the supernatural?
I hate that.
Lindsay's scared of it. I believe in it, but we'd love to get your take.
I have a ghost on camera on my phone.
No way.
I can see that.
So it's a video actually, and I sent it to, when I was on Hollywood Medium with Tyler Henry when he was on doing that show, who I'm obsessed with. I love him so much. He's such a wonderful little being. But his producers were like, you know, if you ever, like, whatever, we love you, reach out. Blah, blah. And I was like, I don't know if this is appropriate, but like, can I send you a video and Tyler get a read on it? And they were like, okay, there's something here. They sent it to Ghost Hunters International. They were like, this is definitely not a shadow. I'm like, I'm aware. I was there. But an energy walks in the back of the video, and I played it 4,987 billion times. So it was a real thing. And the next morning, the lovely being that was in my video decided to use my little brother's lightsaber and light up his toy, which was in the playroom where I sleep, about 55 times. And I wasn't really counting, was I? I was sitting there like holding the blankets, like, if you pretend like it's not there, it'll go. If you pretend like it's not there, this is not going away. And I'm like, there's only love and light here. I did not know how to handle it.
Anna Lynn and Lydia, thank you so much for chatting with us. And if you love scary movies like this entire interview, are you okay?
Not really.
Okay, Lindsay's not okay. Watch The Haunted Titanic 666 on Tubi. It was lovely speaking to you both. We'll be right back. Thanks, guys. I got chills.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Several Verify viewers reached out to us about federal policy on insulin prices. Here's one comment from our TikTok account. Trump signed an executive order to make insulin affordable, but Biden ended it as soon as he got into office. We wanted to verify whether that was true. Did President Biden stop an executive order issued by President Trump that made insulin more affordable? To find out, we went to these sources: the Federal Register, Executive Order 13937, the Trump administration, the Biden administration, and the U.S. Health Resources and Services Administration. In July 2020, President Trump signed Executive Order 13937. The stated goal was to make insulin and EpiPens more affordable. There's debate about what sort of impact it would have had, which we'll talk about, but we also can't know for sure because it never actually went into effect. Here's why. Executive orders don't typically get enforced immediately. The federal departments involved first have to come up with a plan to execute them, called a rule. Trump's Department of Health and Human Services finalized an insulin rule in December of 2020 and scheduled it to take effect January 22nd, 2021. But Biden took office on January 20th. His administration issued a freeze on the rule and a bunch of others that were still pending from the Trump administration, so he could have his people look them over before letting them take effect. This is common practice when a new admin takes office. After a months-long review process, the Biden administration decided to rescind the rule, preventing it from going into effect. So we can verify, yes, the Biden administration stopped an executive order issued by President Trump that intended to make insulin more affordable. But there's important context needed for this story. The order only would have impacted patients of federally qualified health centers. These are community clinics that receive government funding to help vulnerable populations. Trump's order would have made it so that those clinics couldn't have charged patients within certain income brackets more for the insulin than the clinic paid to get it. But only about 1 in 11 Americans use these health centers, and only a fraction of those patients use insulin, and only a fraction of those fall within that income bracket. So Trump's order would not have made insulin cheaper for most Americans. The National Association of Community Health Centers called the order well-intentioned, but said it wasn't the right solution because the red tape that would have been created by tracking which of their patients are eligible for the discount would have been so expensive and time-consuming that it would have made it harder for the clinics to do their jobs. And those are the reasons the Biden administration cited for preventing the rule from taking effect. With your Verify, I'm Casey Decker.
This April, connect with Al, Tori, Erica, Jeff, and Sam. Oh my gosh, I love it. Dynamic discussions.
You pick and choose your freedom of speech.
Can I finish? Passionate emotions.
Let's start putting our money where our mouth is.
But you
get real.
And bringing all the fun.
In the words of Al Jackson, this is bananagrams.
Real conversations are on DBL.
I love this story.
That's why you watch every show.
DBL, all new every day.
Welcome back. Have you ever wished that you had a brighter smile? Before you visit a dentist, you should know that a whitening treatment may cost up to $1,000, and it's not just the price. You also have to book the appointment and schedule time away from work or family to sit in a dentist chair while undergoing the procedure. It's a hassle. Fortunately, Smile Actives has a whitening regimen that you can try. They offer a safe and affordable alternative to those expensive whitening procedures. Simply mix a Smile Actives whitening gel with your regular toothpaste. It's been formulated with PolyClean technology to boost stain removal and deliver active whitening ingredients into the teeth's grooves and crannies. In a clinical trial, users saw their teeth become 6 shades whiter after just 30 days. Call 1-800-531-1397 or visit smileactive.com for more info.
Yeah,
Woo! How many people are scared out there?
I just like,
a lot of people.
You know, just thinking about my dad channeling the inner Otha Jackson. He said, your smile is the first thing people see coming through the door. And it's like, does that not still hold up? So yeah, if you can, take care of that smile.
And just mix it with your toothpaste, boom.
Easy.
Yeah,
Easy.
I kind of like a
Get in those
ritual.
Nooks and crannies.
I like that.
Those deep crannies.
Jeff was so proud. He's like, crannies?
All right. DBL is new every day. We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place.